family, friends, how are we doing? Happy Sunday. What a fantastic week we had, huh? Oh my God. I'm still on that high. I'm not coming down. I feel like I can conquer the world. I hope that you feel the exact same, baby. I hope you feel the exact same. What's going on? It's a new week, another day to get it right, make some changes, love ourselves, self love, my new year, all about me. What's going on? You know, I've been getting some phone calls from my girlfriends, my friend girls, however you want to put it, and they have been calling and just discussing life. And these women are younger than me. So I guess they feel like, old school, they can come to me. I don't mind. I love the conversation. I learn a lot from the young people. They know everything. Technology, I call my girls. They know what to do. But anyway, they've been calling about life. And they've been talking about relationships, the relationships that they're in. And I'm just baffled because what they're telling me, that's not a relationship. And I'm just here to tell you, ladies, that you do not have to put up with that foolishness. Why are you putting up with that foolishness? You already know that brother's not coming right. You already know what he's in it for. Why are you allowing yourself to be bothered with the nonsense? I call it nonsense. And normally I don't have these types of conversations. One of my girlfriends, she called. For example, I told her I was going to talk. Of course, I'm not going to tell you her name. But she called and she was telling me she is just head over heels in love with this man on Instagram. This new April normally would not even listen to this foolishness, but she called and she put it out there. I said, well, okay, if you're bringing it to me, I'm going to give it back to you, but I'm going to be very real. I'm going to be very transparent. I'm going to be honest. And you may not like what I tell you. So she's telling me about this guy that, she's head over heels in love with on Instagram, and he's going to be her husband. She's never been married. She's in her 40s. She has 2 master's degrees. She lives here in North Carolina. So after she finished telling me the story, I said, well, I didn't want to hear anymore. I pretty much cut her off because it was nonsense. Nonsense. I said, well, first of all, sweetie, he's out of your league. I'm going to be very honest with you. He's looking for a wealthy star. He is on Instagram soliciting for someone wealthy. He's trying to attract an audience. She worked in the banking industry, and she would meet guys, that would come up. She would help, very smart woman, very smart, beautiful woman, very smart. And she would run their credit reports. And she told me this. I'm thinking, ooh, okay. But you do have to know who you're dealing with. You do have to know, but okay, you're running their credit reports. And their credit is just, it's just substandard. It's just, she had all of these negative things to say. So when she was done with all of that, I said, well, did you ever go out to dinner? Did he ever ask you out on a date? Yes. Did you go out to dinner? Yes. Was he respectful? Yes. Did he come to your house with maybe, I don't know, wine or maybe a flower or plant? Because don't come to my house empty-handed, not on a date. She said, yes. So he did all of these things, but his credit. Does he work full-time? Yes. Does he live by himself? Yes. Own car? Yes. What the hell? But you want an Instagram star? Really? Really? So, And I also told her, and I said, and let me tell you something about you. You need to do, and I love her. I love her to pieces. We have great conversations. And I told her, I said, let me tell you something about you. You're gonna have to get you together too. You're trying to attract a star because her and the other guy, first of all, they didn't quite hit it off. You know why? You know why? Because sometimes women, we just talk too much. I understand. You're educated. Hey, go for it. Girl power. I love it. Black girl power, whatever you want to call it. I love it. You have your own place. I love it. Own vehicle. I love it. You're self-sufficient. You can take care of yourself, but you're alone. You're alone. Some of us, I have to admit, some of us, we want to be alone. And I'm okay with that. I am so okay with that. But a lot of us, we don't. But we get in these relationships and we start running our mouths, talking about our education, trying to prove how smart we are, how educated we are, how we can do all of this by ourselves. And you know what that man is doing? He's listening to you. He's listening to you. He's watching you. And what he's saying in the back of his head, okay, damn it, you're going to be by yourself. How about that? And that's exactly what happened to her. He stopped dating her because you know what she did? She turned him off. She turned him off by running her mouth too much. Women, sometimes we talk too much. We talk too much. And he was an older guy. He had been married before. But he was liking her. He was really liking her, but she messed that up. And we'll do that. And I just told her, I said, well, maybe it wasn't the guy for you, but I'm going to tell you one other thing that you need to do. You need to get you together. She wears her hair short like mine. And I'm not an expert, but I know what looks good. And I know what does not look good. And when you reach a certain age, I've been wearing this haircut for about 20 years. I hate it when I see the gray. I'm aging. Yeah, I have gray all over the place. But that gray makes me look older. And I understand that. I get it. What I do? I color my hair. Because that makes me feel good. It makes me feel good and it looks good to me. I told my friend, I said, sweetie, you go into the barber. I don't know why you're allowing them to put a square line on the top of your forehead. An older barber told me years ago, don't you ever let a barber square your hair. Don't you ever do that because that's a man's cut. And I said, another thing you're going to have to do, you're going to have to update your wardrobe. I don't care if we go to consignment stores. I don't care if we go to Goodwill. I go to all those places. If I see something that I like, I buy it. I take it to the cleaners, have it clean, brand new when I put it together. I'm just saying you have to love yourself before you can go out here and expect all of these things from a man. What are you putting out there? Men pay attention. Men pay attention to your hair, your makeup, your jewelry, your skin, your nails, your elbows, your feet, your ankles. Men pay attention. Your demeanor, your conversation, how you carry yourself, how you treat people, how you treat yourself. Men pay attention. Men pay attention. Another friend was calling me. Lord have mercy. She called me. She's going out with this guy. I call him a dude. She's going out with him. And they went out of town. But she's paying for everything. She paid for everything. I said, wait a minute. Hold up. You pay for everything? The food, the Airbnb, the gas, and then you gave him all the goodness? What in the hell? Ladies, we don't have to do that. I will admit, back in the day, I used to do dumb stuff. But we're in our 40s and 50s. We don't have to do that. Self-love. You already know what this man is about. Set some standards. That is what we're missing. This is what we're not doing. Set standards. Initially, when you meet a guy, don't allow him to disrespect you. If he comes to your house, he better have something in his hands, a bottle of wine, a plant, a flower. And if we're having dinner, maybe he can pick up dinner. Or, hey, I don't mind cooking. I don't mind cooking, but you bring the wine. Set standards. Set some standards. You guys are not setting standards, and you just allowing men and probably other people too to just walk all over you. But today we're discussing men because this is what I've been giving today. And normally I can speak about this because I'm experienced. I've been married twice. That first husband walked all over me. He walked all over me. He was staying out. He was doing all sorts of things. Not coming home. He was doing all of that. And I was sitting there just taking it. And when he walked through the door, I was still being the submissive wife. Oh my God. But I had to learn. That was a learning experience for me. And one thing about it, women, when you're running your mouth, always talking about your education, trying to prove that you're smarter. Also what a man see? He see your insecurities. And when he see your insecurities, he's going to walk all over you. Because he already know who he's dealing with, what he's dealing with. He already know what he can get away with. He already know it. Don't do it. Don't do it. We choose them. They don't choose us. Although we were made from their rib, we were made to be their equal. They should respect us. We should respect them. We choose them. Let me tell you a story. I have to tell you this. Don't judge me. I'm not going to be long. I can remember every Friday night, me and my girlfriend get dressed up. We go to Chit Chats on Candler Road. My girlfriends know. Those that know me, we'll go there every Friday night. You know why? Because the men at that club, they were older, mature. They didn't want anything from you. They just wanted to have a good time and buy you a drink. They treated you with respect. Had a ball. And if there was a gentleman in there that I was interested in, was checking out just to have some fun, drink, dance, maybe some dinner, can't tell you everything, I would just sit back and I would check him out. Because men check us out. I do the same. First of all, I'm checking him out from his head to his toes, baby. I'm looking at that haircut, the jewelry, the clothes, definitely the shoes, the hands. Men with long nails, can't do that. I'm checking all of that out. And then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to gracefully, casually waltz by. I'm going to smell him. I love a good smelling man. But you know what this tells me? It's telling me that he takes care of himself. And people will say a lot of men in clubs are pretentious. I've never been the one to date a man at a club. That was not my thing. Those that did that, fine. I'm not judging. But that was just not my thing. And you can tell the difference from the ones who are being pretentious and the ones that are just out to have a good time. Because he wasn't looking for anything. He's just standing at the bar having his cocktail. But I chose him. He didn't choose me. And eventually, if we connected with, most of the time we did, we had a good time. We had a couple of cocktails. We danced. He went his way. I went my way. See you again maybe in a few weeks. Self-respect, self-love. Take care of yourselves. You don't have to belittle yourselves by spending all of your money, all of your time on someone who does not give a dang about you. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Yeah, we're very smart. We're beautiful. My friend, my brother, he's not my friend, he's my brother, Steve Jernigan. Steve will tell me all the time, on Friday nights at Steve's home indicator, it was happy hour. We would go there and be ourselves. That's all I'm going to say. But he would tell me all the time. Now, women in Atlanta, he lives in Atlanta. Women in Atlanta would be on him, but he knew the signs. Women in Atlanta, women in general, but in Atlanta, we could be much. We could be a bit much. I can remember 22, I was maybe 23, 24. I bought my first home, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, little Honda Accord sitting outside. You couldn't tell me nothing because I did it by myself. And I was okay being single at that time. I was okay being single. But sometimes you want a little company. You want somebody to hang out with. But, I wasn't concerned about it because I had bills that I needed to pay. So I'm thinking, you can't tell me nothing because I got my own. What are you going to do for me? I had to calm it down. I didn't lower my standards, but I had to calm down. I said, girl, come on now. Come on, get it together. But my friend Steve Jernica would tell me all the time, he said, man, you go out, the women in Atlanta, they are just something else. What do you mean? One thing a man does not like, a man cannot stand a woman that talks too damn much. And sometimes we just talk too much. We will talk ourselves out of a relationship. We will do it. We're very confident. We have very high self-esteem. We're strong. We're beautiful. We're powerful. And men already, a man can tell that 30 feet away. You don't have to tell him, you don't have to say a word. He already knows. He already knows. He can look at you and tell. He can look at how you dress. He can look how you carry yourself, your demeanor. But if you just run in your mouth, he see your insecurity. And you're going to get on his nerves. And he's not going to want to be bothered. And Steve used to tell me all the time, if I could go out and find one that smelled like you and was soft like you and had your personality, I would be all good. It would be just fantastic because I don't judge. The majority of my friends are males and they've told me some secrets. So I'm trying to tell you, calm it down. Don't lower your standards by any means. I'm not telling you to do that, but I'm telling you to really sit back and check yourself out and stop being so judgmental and running off a brother just because he filed bankruptcy. So what? So what? If he's working full-time job, got his own place, hey, life happens. Life happens. Yeah, but you have all these degrees, but are you making 6 figures, baby? No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. So stop it. I feel like someone needed to hear this. This was fun. And look, I'm experienced. Whatever I tell you, I have lived. I have definitely lived it and will continue living it. I don't mind cooking. I don't mind taking my husband out to dinner. When we were dating, I didn't mind taking him out to dinner and paying for the meal, but I didn't do it all the time. I didn't do it all the time. And he's less of a man if he allows you to do it all the time. And you don't love yourself if you're doing it all the time. You don't have to be bothered with that. Girl, please. Honor yourself. Worship yourself. Love yourself because I love you. We will speak again soon. I hope this helps someone. This was fun for me. I know my sister's going to have something to say about this, but this was fun. Love you guys. Bye.